And I remember having something that had to be weeded, had to be clean. Like cotton, maybe he had cotton.
Cotton.
I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, I remember taking a hoe and going in between to cut the weeds. Now they don't do that. It's all done by machinery.
Did you ever see any snakes out there?
Yeah.
Were you scared?
I wasn't too much afraid of them, other than some that looked fierce.
Yeah.
When I lived up on the mountain, I was taking a walk one day, and I darn near stepped on a snake.
Mm-mm. I think I would have died right there. Absolutely. So you were born in where? Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
And
Greenfield, Tennessee.
Greenfield?
Mm-hmm.
And how many siblings did you have?
Two.
Two siblings? Two girls, or
Two.
are you the youngest, the oldest, middle?
I had a brother older.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, and then my sister that passed away recently.
What's her name? Helen?
Yeah,
Was it Helen? What was your brother's name?
Harold.
Harold.
Mm.
Oh, it's my uncle's name.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was your maiden name? What was it?
Needham.
Needham?
Mm.
Need.
Ham.
H-A-M. Okay. That's and then Malin was Blanchard. That's how you got that name. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. How you met him? How again?
Well, it's crazy. He was in the military, army then, and stationed in New Jersey. And they had to take the outfit was being transferred to Texas, San Antonio, Texas. And when they transfer, there's several of how they transport, So I was with some local boy, and when they came through that town, I don't know why we stopped there, but somehow or other he came over and was talking to me. And he wound up with a friend of his. They were gonna come see me and actually she was my mother's sister, but it was like a girlfriend, really. They wanted a date for the night. So I brushed it off. I didn't think it was possible for him to hitchhike and get over there. Anyway, I didn't even stay home. I think I went somewhere, I don't know. Anyway, they came and I wasn't home. And he was late getting back to
the troops or whatever?
Troops, yeah. I think he was restricted the rest of the trip.
Oh my
So I
gosh.
didn't hear from him for quite a while. And I didn't blame him. Of course, I did write and apologize, for everything. But we started corresponding. And every time the postman came, I had a letter, almost.
Aww.
Anyway, that went on. I don't know whether it was a year or how long now. Anyway, he made a date when he got back to Jersey. He was going to put in for leave and come to back to my place in Tennessee for Christmas. So on the way down, it was winter time, and it was before the turnpike was finished, so it meant a lot of crooked things through the mountains. He froze his ears.
He froze his ears?
Mm-hmm. When he came driving up on that motorcycle, he had a motorcycle. When he came driving up, his head was bandaged up.
Oh.
He had to go to the doctor. So anyway, his leave was for a little over a week, I think it was. And during that time, we thought we were madly in love.
And you were?
And we were. And I remember him going outside. My father was chopping up some pieces of wood because we had a fireplace. And he went out and talked to my father about he wanted to get married. And he said to wait until summer. Well, anyway, he, instead of riding that motorcycle back to Jersey, I don't know, he must take a bus back.
Because it was cold.
It was cold. By that time, his ears were pretty good. He also froze part of some fingers or something.
Oh.
I said, golly, what he went through, he should have damned that girl.
Right. You were worth it to him, though.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, he got back to his station in New Jersey, and he got orders to be transferred to Des Moines, Iowa, to a base out there. So I talked to my parents, and that they agreed to let me take a bus and go to Des Moines.
How old were you?
I was barely 18. And so I took a bus. I remember my father taking me to the bus. And it was, well, he wanted to buy me something. So we went to a little dress shop and got clothes. It had come a lot of rain, and there had been floods along the way. A lot of the houses were still, the water was up around some. Anyway, I got to Des Moines on Saturday morning, and he was there to meet me and had a buddy with him. And we only had till 12 o'clock, I think, before everything closed up, courthouse. Anyway, Judge Myers married us.
Oh my goodness.
And he taught us adult Sunday school. I don't remember the name of the church now. Anyway, he invited us, said he'd send a car around to pick me up, or us up if he wanted to come. So I went to that church for quite a long time while we were stationed there. Oh, we just had he had rented this room for us. So we stayed there. The lady was real nice. She told me later, she says, I knew you were just married the way you were acting.
So did your parents know you were on your way to get married, or?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
said
did.
my dad put me on the bus, yeah. Soon as I got there, I guess I called to tell them I was there. Anyway, I don't know how they could do it. I don't know if I could have or not. Anyway, they wished me all the best. I remember my grandfather that morning I left. First time he really had paid much attention to me, but he gave me a big hug and some money for a gift.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That was, so it wasn't really a wedding, it was just a justice of the peace, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I still have the papers.
Aw.
Judge Meyer. I'm
That's so
sure
nice.
he's long gone by now.
Yeah, you were just a young kid back then.
Yeah.
So, when you found out that did you plan on getting pregnant with Kim?
No.
Okay, so when you did get pregnant, how did you tell him?
You mean the
PopPop.
Oh, I told him that I didn't get pregnant right away.
No, but when you did you say surprise or?
Well, I don't remember now. Probably something like that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's so sweet.
My dad was real sweet. He was a tall man. And my mother was short. He was tall, she was short.
Yeah.
My mother was a Baptist. He was from a Presbyterian family.
Mm-hmm.
And when anyway, we stayed in Des Moines quite a while. And there were two of the Army wives that came in the hospital to see the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And they named Karen.
They did?
Karen Lou.
Aww.
Or suggested it, and I accepted it.
Now, how did she come across having, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you, Kim as a nickname? How did that come from Karen?
I guess when she started school, probably, Kim. And we stayed in Des Moines, and we had a house, rented a house. Brand new little house. Just outside the base.
Oh.
And I think we moved to, I've forgotten the name of the base, but we had an apartment outside Chicago at a place there. And he went to cryptography school in Memphis.
Okay.
That was his line of work, was communications.
Wow.
So, anyway.
And then at
here
some
we
point,
are.
you got pregnant with Aunt Pat, and
Yeah.
she's what, 4 years older? Kim was 4 years older than Aunt Pat?
Yeah.
4 or 5?
Let's see. 4, I believe.
4, okay.
Could have been in between.
Yeah, Debbie showed me the picture of Aunt Pat when she was just a baby, and
Yeah.
then Kim on the side of you.
Yeah.
So excited. So which one was most mischievous, Aunt Pat or Kim?
I guess Pat was.
Was she? Oh, that's sweet.